To start off, Special Rapporteur Salman, thank you so much for being on the show today and truly appreciate your time.
The situation of these particular North Korean combatants is tremendously difficult. Yes, I have very concerns about, firstly, because they were sent and voluntary, but in any case as well, I think that it is important to see how they are treated when they are there in Ukraine. According to international humanitarian law, it establishes that these prisoners of war must be safeguarded against acts of violence, intimidation, insults, and here very relevant, public curiosity. And in the case of the North Korean soldiers, I think this is extremely important because their families could suffer some punishment from the government and also themselves. So I think they face a real risk of serious human rights violations if they are returned to North Korea. I would like to highlight the principle of non-refoulement. Non-refoulement, it is a very important principle in international law that prohibits the return of individuals to countries where they may face persecution, torture, and to provide some protections to these people in accordance with international law standards. As you know, the situation of forced repatriated North Koreans from China, it is one of my top priorities. I've been raising again the situation in many forums and interviews and meetings I have with the states as well. Well, the DPRK didn't respond yet about the letter. I would like to mention concerning forced repatriation that it is not clear the national legislation in China concerning the recognition of the status of people who request refugee or asylum seekers. So I think that it is also important to highlight that states in general must implement domestically their obligations concerning refugees and asylum seekers. And maybe this is a good opportunity to do that. I will focus on economic, social, and cultural rights, right to food, health, water and sanitation, and education, and its connection with SDGs, with the development goals, because we cannot really implement SDGs without having into consideration human rights. And human rights need also to be connected to development. Other topic that for me was tremendously important was my approach as a victim-centered approach. It means that I wanted to give voice to the victims, to their necessities, to their ideas, to their plans, and I think this is the safest focus when we speak about human rights, to have the victims in your mind and in your heart all the time. And because that's the only way to avoid politicization, to avoid polarization, and to keep in mind what is really important. Although the current situation with extreme polarization, I feel that we need to work together with other human rights mechanisms and put the people at the center of our main concerns. I would like to say also that other thing that I want to mention in this interview is that if there are some conversations in the future with the DPRK's government, if there is a possibility to have new meetings, new high-level meetings, and to every state must remember the situation of the North Korean people. I want to put the North Korean people at the center. This is not only a problem about denuclearization. This is not only a problem about extreme militarization. This is a problem of human beings.